Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. If you have not seen the past couple of runs, I highly suggest that you watch them because we've been doing rainbow mode, and those will give you an idea about what we are expecting on this run. But I'm gonna change it up a bit. I'm actually gonna do a challenge run in the challenge run. I'm gonna be doing double rainbow mode plus giving myself rainbow chest. Spawn, chest, rainbow. Once per floor, I'm gonna give myself a rainbow chest, and I'll take 2 items from the chest instead of 1. I think the difficulty of the run makes that entirely like an easy decision. Like, we really kind of do need as many advantages as we can get. So yeah, we're gonna try to have as good of a run as we possibly can, taking 2 items per rainbow chest per floor, and we're just gonna have fun. We're gonna try to build synergies. We're gonna try to pick items that are gonna benefit us on the run, and we're just going to try to do our damnedest. Now, out of these items, I think Fat Bullets plus Super Meat Gun is the way to go. Fat Bullets for higher damage, Super Meat Gun because it is amazing at everything. Room clearing, boss killing. Maybe we should only take 1 item per per rainbow chest because, you know, Super Meat Gun is actually just completely and totally fine as a singular item per chest. This is actually like outstanding. We're gonna take this. You know what, let's do 1 item per chest. I was thinking about taking 2 items per chest, and that does make makes the run easier, but this is like a very good combination. Super Meat Gun is one of the better weapons in the game, especially when you consider that it's A tier, not S tier. And Fat Bullet's just making everything better, making the weapons stronger, making your robot's right hand stronger. It will reduce the ammo capacity in your weapons, but being able to kill bosses and enemies faster is worth that. Should we do 1 item or 2? Oh my god, I'm gonna... 2 items per, we could do 2 items per chest and skip the bonus floors. How about that? We'll take 2 items. I have 300 of 270 bullets, that's pretty good. I'll take 2 items per chest, and we will skip all of the bonus floors. However, I have to admit, this seems pretty damn strong to start with. In fact, it feels too strong to start with, you know what I mean? It feels like, oh right, I forgot, this is rainbow mode. It feels like I'm actually just too strong initially, like, hey, what's wrong? You know, 6 shots out of, I shouldn't have picked up the key. 6 shots out of the Super Meat Gun here is enough to kill most rooms, and we can always buy ammo in the future if we need ammo. Is that an ammo drop? That's the bomb. Dude, the bomb is totally viable here. We can actually get extra, oh yes. You know, we should, oh, I have wrong button. I was gonna open the map and teleport away. We should probably consider buying the bomb just so that we can access secret rooms. We're not using the coolant at all. Things die way too quickly for the coolant to really be that useful. And it does take longer to charge as well. Dude, I actually just would prefer junk here. But yeah, like, I don't know. It feels like this might be too strong of a start for the run. Because this is actually kind of ridiculous, the amazing rainbow chest that we ended up getting. But I think maybe going to, you know, a limited number of floors, only getting the items that we can get out of that chest, and that's it. It seems like it might be a viable run, a viable challenge run, but we'll see. It all depends on what we get. It entirely does. And I think some items are more valuable in rainbow mode than they are in the standard game. And I think that some items are, oh, this is a bad room. I feel like some items are weaker in rainbow mode than they are in the standard mode, because it feels like you're looking for particular things out of your guns for your run. You know, high damage, good rate of fire for room clearing. I had the Luxon cannon last run, and it was like the best purchase I made on the entire run. We had some good one-shot weapons for killing enemies later in the run, and also for doing a lot of damage to bosses or enemies if we needed it. Like, it just feels like you're looking for particular things, and I think a nice damage upgrade plus super meat gun is one of those things that we're looking for. We're looking for some way of doing, I'm just gonna open the chest. No, we can't, right. So who cares, let's ignore it completely. So it feels like we really are kind of lucking out with this. That we have this item that we picked up so far. I mean, even if that's junk, I can't pick it up because we're only gonna take items from the chest, 2 items per chest, 1 chest per floor. That's probably gonna be, well, we can count. That's gonna be 12 items in the entire run. That's actually pretty good also, yeah. Forgot I should probably be using my blanks. Where are you? See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, Super Meat Gun is just so good at everything. Should I pick up the armor? I'll pick up the consumables, why not? I think that's fair. And then we'll just leave. We'll skip the oubliette, we'll skip the Abbey, because we did do those on the last run. And we'll move along here. We don't need ammo. It might be good to get some ammo, but let's just keep going with the Super Meat Gun. And fat bullets. And we'll take 2 more items in the Gungeon proper. If this ends up being too easy, quote unquote, then I might just do this run again next time, only taking 1 item per chest instead of 2. But I really do feel like this could be, you know, the beginning of an awesome synergy. And here, I think that the M16 is awesome. The ability to fire 3 grenades when you reload is actually kind of nice because those grenades are likely to kill an enemy. They can be used on boss fights in order to do a lot of damage. Having a beam weapon is nice. Good against the High Priest and the Dragon. Helix bullets is interesting, but I'm not sure it works because our shots might, when they bounce, they might hit a wall and then bounce off, and if they bounce off of the wall, they might not bounce straight. They might just like immediately bounce into the wall and then be destroyed. I've had that happen before with certain weapons. I kind of don't even want to try it because if you drop helix bullets, you have a ammo off, or not ammo, excuse me, a aim offset. You get like a weird issue where you're aiming a little bit to the right of your cursor, so I would be aiming here, but I'd actually be shooting over here, and it makes it a little bit harder to actually hit your enemy. I think we do want Omega bullets because if we find a weapon that has 1 shot in the clip, we're gonna want this. And then I think we take the M16 because it's just such a good weapon for most situations, in fact. You know, I'm just gonna reload it to grenades. We'll open each room with, you know, a couple of grenades. We'll finish it off with the saws. Oh, that's such a bad dodge, or lack of dodge. But this seems good. We can just make sure that we always have the grenades out when we walk into a room. We know approximately how many shots it's gonna take to kill enemies here. You know, 1 or 2 shots each with the meat gun. So this seems very strong. Oh God. I'm just always surprised by how fast the enemies fire. I'm also surprised when the grenades don't actually explode on contact. But the thing about the M16 is that it gives me the ammo efficiency I need to basically be confident that we'll be able to complete most of the rooms. Oh, I almost got shot there. That would have been dumb. Just waste a couple of ammo to get the grenades. The grenades are just so high value. You know what, I do want to do Winchester's game just to see if I can do it. It's good practice. So why don't we do this before we actually fight the boss? I'm not gonna open his chest or take what the item is inside of it. Well, I'll open the chest, but I won't take the item. I just want the practice on this game mode here. I forgot that our shots would be tremendously huge. I messed up the timing on that. I want to practice this shot here. So I'm gonna fire when that block hits the top, just before the block hits the top going up, this green block, just before it hits the top going up. That actually worked very well. I don't know if that's gonna work all the time. I don't think fat bullets is a speed downgrade on your shots. Like, this shot is traveling pretty quick here. I'll open it to see what it is. Frost Giant. You know, I don't know, the Frost Giant could be pretty good for us. It does have a high damage output. But here, I think we just want Super Meat Gun. You know, I don't even really need to worry about aiming. Just fire, you know? Your shots, or with the Super Meat Gun, the shots will bounce around and hit Amoconda. And we spawn a lot of turrets very quickly. So there we go. We did get a flawless. Because we didn't flawless the first floor boss, but that's okay. We'll move on, we'll give ourselves another rainbow chest and see what we get. So far this run is looking awesome. I also forgot that Omega Bullets will make the third grenade from this do a lot of extra damage. Spawn, chest, rainbow. We'll take 2 items. I mean, Yari Launcher just looks so good, and honestly, the map, I think, is what we want here. We could get the dog, but I don't think the dog is particularly effective. The cannonball would synergize well with Omega Bullets, but it fires way too slowly. We can't release it as a room clear unless we open with the cannon, but we have the grenade launcher, we can just use that. And it's not that useful against bosses if we have the Yari launcher, and also Super Meat Gun is good enough as it is. So I think we take the map and the Yari launcher here. I will admit though, I am getting concerned that this is too strong of a run. I am. Like, we have such amazing items here. We don't have that good of passives yet. You know, we've got the map, we have Omega Bullets, we have Fat Bullets, we're doing a little bit more damage. We don't really have anything that really, right, the grenade bounces off of that. We don't have anything that really amazingly synergizes. I thought the money was an enemy bullet. We don't have really anything that really synergizes with anything here, but we're working on it. I mean, it's worth it just using the M16 because we do so much damage. Let's fight the boss, and we are gonna use Super Meat Gun because why the hell not? Oh, that thing will shoot faster bullets as well. I totally should have been able to get the flawless here. I just always think that a shot is going to be slower than it actually is. I think I'm gonna have time, but I really don't. I have to be very proactive about using blanks, and I never am. You know what, let's just leave. Also, I just realized I forgot to use the Yari launcher, but I guess we've saved ammo and we can use it on the next floor, but that's dumb. I'm not saying we would have gotten the flawless, and in fact we definitely would not have because I messed up big time there. Ah, you stupid mage. I was a little bit worried about ammo for the Super Meat Gun, but I guess we don't need to be worried about it. Just picked up a full ammo drop. I think the M16 is just like, it's such a good weapon. Not even in this game mode, in the normal game, in the base game. It is just such good value. You can walk into every room with a frickin' grenade. Oh, I always forget about that. Faster shot speed on that guy. It's just so good. I'm not gonna say it's one of my favorite weapons because it is a little bit, you know, it's not flashy. It doesn't have like super amazing animations going on for it. It's just so valuable to have. It is just such a valuable weapon that you are always gonna be glad to have it. I should have actually checked to see which way I'm going here. You'd think. Oh, I hate when you take damage and use a blank. Well, at least there isn't a piece of armor in the secret room, but that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. And this is the wrong way. I saw the secret room and I'm like, let's go to the secret room. I don't know why. Definitely should not have done that. That's not good. Luckily, though, these guys are gonna die very handedly to these saw blades, so not too much of trouble here. All right, boss fight, Wallmonger. With Wallmonger, we're gonna use Yari Launcher. We're gonna go to town. We have one blank, let's do it. I guess because enemies have half health, this does work pretty nicely to get us a flawless. There's actually a little bit of rainbow effect on the Wallmonger too. Cute. At this rate, this is gonna be a speed run. I'm gonna have to record another episode after this because it's gonna feel short. But it is what it is. Did I not give myself a rainbow chest? Guys, I think I forgot to give myself a rainbow chest. How many items do we have? 3. Yeah, I forgot to give myself a rainbow chest. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. This is a strong run. I don't think we need it. Explosive rounds. Well, our shots already explode. Bracket key could be really nice for defense. We will be jammed. We will have a few jammed enemies on the run, but not a lot. Payday Mask will give me a familiar. I don't think that's necessary. I kind of like bracket key plus the homing bullets. Patriot would be very good as well, and it would do a lot of damage. Would it be good enough though? What other weapons? We have the Yari launcher, we have this Meekin, we have the M16. Dun 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 dun. I'm dodging way too often. I don't think the Patriot is what I want here. I think I want something that gives me homing. Actually, I think I want... No, we have Super Meekin. Super Meekin can deal with the dragon skulls. I think we want this and this. We can use the bracket key on a nasty room to just kill the enemies in it. It's probably gonna get the kill on all the enemies because it does do more damage. Well, not more damage, but again, enemies have less health, technically, so they effectively take more damage, so we should be able to kill enemies with this. Man, even if I waste grenades, who cares? Of course, there's a shop. On the run where I can't buy anything because I'm giving myself items, there's gonna be a shop. That's okay, that's okay. There's a shrine, a couple of keys, a map man. We know it's map man because we can see the room. Couldn't see he was a chrome cube. Oh my god. Please die. That guy's annoying, but he's actually like dodgeable. At a high enough distance. At high enough distance, you can actually weave your way into his bullets. And at a far enough distance, it just doesn't matter. I took a couple of hits on this room, I think, last time. Maybe just one hit. Oh, the enemies are so fast. I don't know how I've gotten through this room without getting hit. Okay. Where the hell is the exit? Just get me out of this floor. We're speedrunning. We're speedrunning with wall hacking. Ghost bullets, not very good. Full metal jacket's actually really nice. Basically, guaranteed extra HP with the bullets we have, or the blanks we have. Rather. And we still have half ammo in the M16. We basically haven't really used it. I think I'm gonna save Yari. I think I am gonna use... we shouldn't save Yari. We should use it. If we don't have it for the Lich fight, we don't have it for the Lich fight. But we are gonna use Super Meekin here. Yeah. I'm gonna save a little bit of Yari ammo for the Dragon's Heart. Like maybe this much. And we'll switch over to the, just switch over to the M16. Weapon does decent damage on its own. It's weird, because a lot of enemies here have a faster, like, rate of fire, except for the dragon on that attack. It doesn't really have a faster rate of fire. I think this is all about believing that you have an idea for when best to use your blanks. It's unfortunate that we did have to use our blanks both on the same phase of the heart, and we still took damage. That's just like... This mode really incentivizes you to have defense, because you really just have no means of dodging certain attacks and certain bullets. You really are just kind of screwed in certain situations. You've got to be prepared for them. It's kind of nice, but also kind of annoying. You know, whenever you take damage, you think, ah, damn it, I took a hit. But a lot of the time, there's not any way around it. So I did give myself a chest last floor. Let's give myself one more this floor. Yeah, I think giving myself 2 items might be overdoing it a little bit. I don't know if actually it would be any more difficult on a standard run because we are getting high quality stuff in these chests. I don't know. Either way, I think maybe I might do this again, and this time give myself some different weapons. Gunbow, dodge stone, HP. Oh, excuse me, and a surprise sneeze. Where's our third gun? Ah, it's a grass chopper. Tiny little thing here. Even though it would synergize with Omega Bullets, I don't think we need it. RC launcher actually is pretty decent, and the gunbow's pretty good too. I think if anything we want something, I think fast rate of fire is very important, so I think maybe we want the shotgun full of hate. And for our active, you know, we could use something like blank companion's ring along... Oh, it's blank companion's ring. You know, this means that we can actually use bracket key as a blank. Is that useful? Probably not. Faster dodge might be useful. You know what, let's just take that. Faster dodge will never hurt us. And let's look at the room since we have the frickin' map. This room here is gonna be the one where you have 1 Hell Bulletkin, 2 Thwomps, and then 4 more Hell Bulletkin spawn. This is gonna be one with a lot of shot grubs and a couple of summoners, but I think we can handle that room. We got Super Meat Gun, we got M16. And I will absolutely kill as fast as possible that shock grubber. Oops, missed. I think this run is a pretty good run. No. Absolutely not. I know we didn't use it as a blank, but if there's ever a room to use bracket key, I think that's gonna be the one. That room is such a pain in the ass. I don't think you will. Oh, I don't think anyone will fault me for popping it there. We might actually have an easy time against the next phase here too. Although I guess it depends on whether or not we can kill these guys in one shot. And while we can't, we can actually do a decent amount of damage to them. Oh, right. I don't know why I thought that shot would not explode when it did, but of course it did. Thank you. Please die. Okay. Even if you have to just like fire the M16, it's so valuable and it's so efficient. It has a little bit of a burst associated with it, but who cares if it gets the kills? Even on bullet hell here, although I suppose we again do have essentially double damage due to the nature of rainbow mode. Did I kill an enemy in a wall? It sounded like I did. That was a lucky shot. Okay, we definitely should not waste our ammo on this guy, though. When he's the only one left, and we're at a distance, let's not even worry about it. 50 shots left in the M16. I think this was a good take. I think this was a very good take. Oh, and we got the summoner. Man, I hate the bullet sharks. There's that bullet shark earlier in the forge, and it felt like he was a big pain in the ass. It felt like he... Oh, I can't reload anymore. It felt like, oh, we have 4 blanks. It felt like he was, like moving sideways. It was a room with the conveyor belts on the side. It definitely felt like he was like moving sideways or something. It's hard to explain. What was going through my mind? Filled with liquid blood, as opposed to the other kind. Well, we might as well use the last 4 shots. Yeah. Oh, you guys suck. I always forget. Oh, okay. I think we're good. I always forget that those guys don't actually do contact damage, but a lot of the time, the ones that run into me are the jammed versions. And as a result, I keep thinking that they will hurt me, when in fact they do not. I think we're good. This is a good run. This is a good rainbow run, and we've got a lot of good stuff here. I realized also in one of the, was it the last run I did? I think it was the last run I did. A couple of times I got hit and I'm like, what did I get hit by? One of those times it was because I was standing in poison and I didn't realize it. How silly of me. This guy is jammed, and he's always jammed. Is he? He's always, I think he's always jammed. We do have Curse, so maybe he is just like a guy who was summoned while jammed. Okay. Yari Launcher, if he ever summons enemies, we switch to the, right now, we switch to the Super Meat Gun. And actually, I think we do pop the, oh, bad move on my part. I think we do pop the bracket key. Even though it's not really super beneficial, it ensures that the enemies die. So if I was gonna do that, maybe I should have kept the Yari Launcher, I suppose. We can kill the bosses very quickly. We have 4 blanks, let's not be afraid to use them, and we should be able to get the bracket key charged by the 3rd phase of the Lich, so we will have 1 more blank remaining, technically speaking. This guy is super annoying though. I hate this guy on this phase. I should just not even dodge roll. Like, if I'm gonna blank, don't even dodge roll, because that's time that you're not shooting. That was a little bit laggy. Okay, I want to call a little bit of bullshit on that because I'm pretty sure I did actually pop bracket key plus the blank companion's ring before I got shot. And then the game froze for a second and then I took damage. I'm glad that wasn't, you know, on 1 HP and we ended up dying. Well, there we go. That's rainbow, double rainbow run where we, but it's double rainbow run, right? Because it's rainbow mode, we're doing a rainbow run where we give ourselves a rainbow chest, and then I'm giving myself 2 items in rainbow chests, and then I'm going down to the next floor immediately, not going to the secret floors. And I mean, I also did kind of bum rush the game, but that was from Gungeon Blueprint, which I took, so it totally counts. But anyways, yeah, there's a double rainbow mode. I think next time I'll do a rainbow run without taking 2 items. I'll take 1 item, and we'll see how that run works. So, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.